What is up, you guys? It is Canvas. It is Friday, thank God.
Let's do whatever I want. But seriously, suggest videos in the comments.
Today we are doing the You're Not Good Enough tag. I got this idea from my brother's wife. She does like book reviews and let's plays. So her name is Bookish Cheryl and her channel will be linked down below. So the You're Not Good Enough tag is basically a series of like 15 questions, which I kind of like wrote down below as well. You can do it with any characters or anything like that. I'm doing it with YouTubers. So I have my little bowl here of YouTubers. So you draw out 2 people for each question and then you decide which person is yes and which person is no. Let's get started. So the first question is, you only have one more spot on your spelling bee team. Who would you pick to complete your team? Shane Dawson, what a queen.
You're lucky I'm trash!
And Hannah Hart. I know that Hannah Hart is like fluent in Japanese and stuff and is like really intelligent. I don't know much about Shane's like educational background. But I'm definitely going to go with Hannah Hart for this one because I feel like she can spell some words. The next question is, both YouTubers want to kill you. Which one would you kill first so you have a better chance of surviving? I got Miranda Sings and I got Philip DeFranco. I would definitely kill Philip DeFranco first because he seems like a really strategic person, and Miranda Sings doesn't seem like she would like want to kill someone because it's like, you know, a sin and she's all about like no sin. I would definitely go with Philip DeFranco. I would kill him first. I would have a better chance of surviving against Miranda Sings. You're on The Bachelor and you're down to these 2 YouTubers. Which one are you giving your rose to? Alonzo Larone and Matthias. Out of these 2 people, I think that I would give my rose to probably Matthias, just because like I watched a lot more of his content and I think he's really funny and really smart. You've been chosen for the Hunger Games. Who would most likely volunteer in your place? Allie Hills and Poppy. I think that Allie Hills would probably be 100% scared of going to the Hunger Games. Poppy though, she's like kind of crazy.
I'm not in a cult.
So Brizzy Voices is like a small girl, like a small woman, and Unbox Therapy is like a big dude. So I'd probably eat Unbox Therapy just because I'd be less hungry afterwards. You're the next DC/Marvel superhero with your own show, of course. Who is your sidekick? I got Link from Good Mythical Morning and Rachel Bollinger. Link seems like he'd be like super down for being like a superhero sidekick. So because he's like literally in a team, like on his show on YouTube. So I'm gonna go with Link just because I think he'd have so much fun with it. You're a manager of an avocado admiring company. Who would you fire for lack of communication skills? Jenna Marbles or Peter McKinnon? So I think that I'd probably end up between these 2 firing Jenna Marbles just because Peter McKinnon, he's like a photographer and he seems like a really like thorough person, like based on like his videos and his editing and like just how much goes into everything he does. Not saying that Jenna Marbles isn't like incredible and works really hard, but he's like really thorough. Like he edits like minimal colors to like extremes. So I think I probably, between these 2 people, have to fire Jenna Marbles. Plus I feel like she would want to do like her own thing. You've just finished a book in which your favorite character dies. Which YouTuber is most likely to comfort you? Gabby Dunn and who else did I get? Dan Howe. Ooh, this is actually kind of hard because they're very like similar people. And they both have like best friends who they like, you know, really work together well with. I'd say Gabby Dunn because I feel like we probably relate more than me and Dan do, but I feel like Dan would be like a good friend to have too in that situation, but I'd probably say Gabby Dunn. Ugh, it's high school. Bitch, me too. Who would most likely be a part of the popular clique? The opposite of what I was in high school. Sophia Nygaard or Kendall Rae. I know Kendall Rae used to do like a lot of beauty guru stuff before she turned like conspiracy theory. Sophia Nygaard is like kind of emo, but like seems like she would be friends with like a lot of popular people. But I'd probably go with Kendall Rae just because she was like more sunshiny like in the beginning of her channel than like Sophia Nygaard kind of is now. The day has arrived. You're finally a year older. Who would have the nerve to forget your birthday? Liza Koshy or Grace Helbig? I feel like I don't know that much about Liza Koshy, but she seems like a really friendly person. But Grace Helbig also seems like a really friendly person. And Grace Helbig had a video where she surprised someone for their birthday. So for this one, I'm definitely going with Liza Koshy because Grace Helbig literally made a video about surprising someone for their birthday. You've just found an upcoming star. Who would it most likely be? Gabby Hanna or Rose Ellen Dix? Okay. So Gabby Hanna is kind of like already like a star and like a musician and like all that good stuff. Rose Ellen Dix is a very good like vocalist and plays guitar pretty well. So I'm gonna go with Rose Ellen Dix for this one just because like it's less well known that she can do stuff like that.
It's not even Saturday morning. It's actually Friday.
Sleepover time. Unfortunately, you can only invite one person. Who would you choose? Guava Juice. And who else? What's Inside. So What's Inside is like a father and son. So I'd probably pick Guava Juice. One, because like we're like pretty similar in age, and two, I wouldn't want like a dad and a son like having a sleepover with me. Bam! You're pregnant. I hope that's not how it works. Who is the father or mother? Raymond Warner, who is a professional scooterer / vlogger, or iJustine. You know what? I'm as gay as the day is long, but I would probably pick Raymond Warner to be a dad because he's a professional scooterer, so he hangs out with like kids all day, so he'd probably be pretty good at being a father. You've just written a super important text. Who would see it but not reply? My mom does that to me all the time on Facebook Messenger because I don't think she understands how it works. So she opens my messages and then like 4 days will go by and I'll be like, hey, did you get my message? And then she'll like call me and be like, oh, sorry. I have Casey Neistat or myself. So I'm probably gonna go with, since I just said all that stuff about hating like people not replying to me, I'm gonna go with Casey Neistat. Plus he seems like a really like busy dude. Like he has so much more important stuff going on. Like why would he respond to like a text message from me? You've just woken up and it's time for breakfast, but your mom's been replaced. By who? That's pretty terrifying. Was my mom replaced by Rhett from Good Mythical Morning or Phil Lester? I'm gonna go with Rhett because on Good Mythical Morning they do like a lot of like food combos and like would this taste good with this or will it's. So I'm gonna go with Rhett just because I feel like my breakfast would be really fucking interesting if Rhett was like my new mom. Alright guys, so that was the You're Not Good Enough tag. I don't have anyone to tag. I think if you see this and you want to do it, I think you should go ahead. You can do it with like any characters too, which is super awesome. Also, I'm sure there were YouTubers that I forgot, so if I forgot anybody, leave them down in the comments and maybe, just maybe, we'll do a part 2. As always, you guys are wonderful people, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Click to the left if you missed the last video. Click right to watch something else. Make sure to share this with your friends. Drop a like, remember to subscribe.